Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to the Chelsea Godfather channel. Uh, yes, that was nice. That was nice. The Mauricio Pochettino era has finally kicked off, and guys, we kicked off today with a 5-0 win over Wrexham from the second division. League, is it League Two? I think it's what it's called. League Two of the fourth tier in the England Football League, system. So obviously they're quite a bit down in terms of levels, but notwithstanding, it's preseason. You can only beat who you play in front of you, and the ideal thing is you would want to start off with a quote unquote easy opening. So it's almost like you can just roll your training practices from your training ground on roll it over onto an actual somewhat competitive game against another opening that is not too difficult. So in essence, as a coach, especially having a brand new manager, what you're doing is you're just using this game to continue the training process of the team. And based on the result from today's game, it appears that whatever it is that Pochettino has been teaching the boys, it appears to be working. At least I won't say it's working, but it seems like they have been working on some things. And there's been obviously a lot that went well, and there's some things that didn't go so well. But hey, it's just the first game against a fourth tier team, so we're not going to get ahead of ourselves. Um, First half, we saw two nice goals by Ian Maatsen, who somehow found himself playing on the left wing, and obviously we know him as a left back. But regardless of playing on the left wing, I mean, I thought that he took those two goals very well. The first goal was a goal that was pretty much set up by Nicholas, Jackson, who looked sharp. I mean, he looked, he looked like he has a lot of pace on him. And this is my first time watching him play, so I didn't know that he's that fast. So, and that's what he, used. He used his pace. He used his skill to, get past his marker and set up Ian Maatsen for the first goal. The second goal was set up by Chukwuemeka. Set him up for the second goal, and that was just before the end of the first half. Second half, we pretty much made a few changes, but as you all saw, I mean, the bulk of the game was played by the quote unquote fringe players. I mean, we didn't see Enzo, we didn't see Thiago Silva, didn't see Levi Colwell, did not see even in goal. I mean, we had our kids in goal. No Modric, no Nani, Madueke. Nkunku came on, I think, with like 30 minutes to go. I mean that's pretty much it. So we had quite a lot of guys that didn't even get on the pitch. So it was more or less the French guys. I think the whole idea was to give a lot of the French players a chance to play in this game, knowing fully well that the next game against Brighton on Saturday, most likely is going to be the other guys who did not play in this game are going to start that game. So the second half was pretty much a little bit more of the same, which was which led to goals by Gallagher. Nkunku had a nice goal. He was nicely set up by CASADEI, who I thought was one of the best players on the pitch. I was quite impressed by CASADEI. I mean, for real. I watched him play for Italy during the under 20 World Cup. I watched at least 3 of his games, at least 3, if not 4 of his games, and what stood out for me watching him play for his country's under 20 was the maturity of his game. I mean, you guys already know that for you to be to be bought by Chelsea as a young player, there's a very good chance that you have talent. So wasn't concerned about his talent. I just wanted to see like his what he generally did when he had the ball and when he didn't have the ball. And he his play is composed, is mature. He knows when to keep it simple, and then he knows when to turn it up. And you all saw him glide by 1 or 2 chaps in midfield, dribbling 2 or 3 guys. I mean, the boy CASADEI is a good player. I mean, I've been noticing things in him, and I'm just hoping that Pochettino holds on to him. I mean, the reality is it's not like we have that much of any choice really, because we only have Enzo as of right now as our best and pretty much experienced. Our most experienced central midfielder is Enzo, and after Enzo, we're just left with the likes of CASADEI, Santos, right? Gallagher. I mean, come on now, guys. So CASADEI is definitely gonna have to stay back. He's not going anywhere. If he set out on loan, then that there's something wrong with the project. So that was the 4th goal set up by CASADEI, and then the last goal was set up by Angelino, who I also thought played very well with the time that he was given, and he set up Chilwell with a nice tidy chip shot that beat the goalie with the last kick. And so that was pretty much it, 5-0. Guys, there's not much else to say except that, hey, onwards and upwards. Let's move on to the next one. Brighton is waiting for us on Saturday, July 22nd in Philadelphia. And the reason why I know this is because I'm gonna be there by God's grace. I'm gonna be there live and direct. So hopefully I'm gonna have 1 or 2 clips, for y'all. Guys, how do y'all feel about today's performance? Please like this video, share this video, and subscribe. God bless y'all. Peace.